Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Today's video is stack pack full of nail organizing tips and tricks on how to organize your nail desk, as well as how to organize those tedious little things that we get in. So now is the time to grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe. So today we've already been in the studio for a few hours now. We filled a nice big Temu haul. I kind of filmed it in like 2 different days. I got excited and only half the order was there, and I didn't realize that until I was like already filming it, and I was like, where's the rest of the stuff? I guess I should have guessed that, considering I ordered legitly all organizing stuff, which is all big stuff, and the bag was big, but I was like, I don't know, I guess it probably wasn't big enough because literally this double the size bag came with the rest of the stuff. So finally we got it all in, and I really want to do a reorganizing to my desk. It has just got shumbled up in over time. A few different things I want to switch out. Some of the containers I do want to switch out and just kind of give it a good spring clean dust, go through my stuff and just see what's at where I'm at in my desk. So I thought we'd just go through and I'd show you what my desk does look like. Now I'm going to show you my studio. Judge me if you want, but my studio is legitimately a disaster. I have not touched my studio cleaning wise in at least 2.5, 3 weeks, probably closer to 3 weeks. I do want to kind of get it going. I want to spend some time on it today. Yeah, because I work tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Let's go. What's the date today? Thursday, April 18th. So I want to get in and organize some of this stuff. We have bingo on Saturday, and I work tomorrow. So I want to just get it done today. That would be amazing if I can get majority of it done today. But yeah, let's just see where we can get at. I think we have some, so when I say desk organizing, I mean in my desk and on my desk. That's where we're going to focus. Now, that is a pretty majority of my studio. My desk is pretty big. So I thought I'd just show you what we have going on here. This is how my studio looks. That is there literally because I was showing a demonstration and I couldn't fit it back over there as I was filming, and it was giving me anxiety, so I just set it there. But this is what my studio looks like. That's all stuff we have already hauled. It needs to go away. That's probably in its own little video, but like all the tips, we need to put them back in the desk, in the drawers. My drawers ain't that bad. On top of my desk is completely 100% a disaster, but we do have new organizing stuff. So a lot of this is going to be all just pretty and changed. Yeah, because it's just too much. So the desk, it's just like, look at this. Like, why are you even here? When are you there from? From stamping? And it just fell there. Okay, that's nasty. So that's my point. It's just untidy at this stage. Everything needs to be restocked. Lids kind of everywhere. A couple of these containers I do want to switch out. Like this is all one. I want to switch that out, switch this out. I don't use it. Maybe create something for the smaller ones. And then here again, it's just like, look at it. I think I really want to switch these out for clear ones, just because I do have the whole clear concept going. And just kind of go through things and see what I'm using. Let's get all these drawers, guys. I want to, like, let's get Snoopy. Get all up in my business. A lot of these are still pretty okay. Like, in all truth, this one here, these 2 units, I actually have done this recently. I don't know if I even filmed it. I think I did, but now I don't know if I'm going to even use that. I never used it, put it like that. I filmed it, but I don't think I ever actually used the footage. I just redid all of my containers. I can't really get them open because of that desk. And then again, more containers and a few things. I'd like to still go over them again. I want everything to be a little bit more organized. These are my water decals. Eventually, I want to take all my water decals out of these binders and put them in a dump system, because I just don't reach for them because they're in these binders. But for now, I think they are going to stay there. They're actually really organized in those binders for water decals. And then these are all my foils. Which is just a huge binder ring that I never use. One day I really want to get back, or not back into them, just get into them. I've never been good at foils. What else do we have in there? Nope, just, some designer foils in that one. A brush that fell. And a brush that fell again. More containers of just different stuff that we use, rust, all those type of stuff. These are all my backgrounds. And then our bingo stuff also lives in there. And then, so we have 5 desk drawers, guys, in my studio. Like that's all like look how crooked that is. Like what was I doing in here? Anyways, that has to get all straightened back out. This is all of my systems, all my prep. That's exactly all what that is. They are all labeled there. I might want to switch and put the labels over here now because this is the way that desk falls. But again, more glues, systems, stuff like that. And then we're going to go to tips. All these, I want to put them this way because I actually was trying to take these off and they just keep ripping. It's just pointless to do it. So I did mess up and I put them a little bit backwards. I wanted all of it to go like this at first. But by doing that, now if I put the ones back there, you won't see the labels. So I was going to relabel them. I didn't have an issue with doing that. But once I take these off, it actually is leaving like the white stuff underneath it and that will annoy me. So I'm just going to put them all this way because then that way it will fit and you will see the back one. So all of them have to be reorganized again like this. So we were just going to flip all these and then this one is tips as well. I'm just kind of go through and flip them. But because we have all these tips here that have to go be put away, right? So yeah, guys, that's what we're going to do. So we can get all organized and just get to more so I can do more filming. But that's it. That is what our studio is looking like. This thing is so cool. It follows you. It's like a neat guy. Like it's this actually. Got it off Temu. I was playing with it yesterday. It's actually fun. I think it'll be good for vlogging. Yeah. That's it. Oh, we got another one of these containers. So we can put our, I want to like free up this one a little bit. So yeah, guys, the whole desk. Let's just reorganize our whole desk on top and in the drawers. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to reorganize the whole desk. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think you'll see me much from here. I think it's just going to be, I'm going to put you guys all in the mix of everything. Hopefully I can get a good majority done today. I think it's about 1 o'clock. I don't want to lie to you guys. It is. Look at that. It is 1:06. So it is Thursday, April 18th at around 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to get a little lunch into me. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. So before I, distract myself for work, I want to eat something. So I'm going to go get a little lunch and then we're going to come in here and just get going. I think, yeah, like I'm actually so excited that, like me personally, organizing is like such a relaxation for me. And my studio, if you've seen any shorts lately, has been so messy. It's so messy, and I think that is kind of giving me a little like but then I also have so much work to do that I almost try not to look at it and I just put it everywhere and I just have a clean little workspace right in front of me, but everywhere around me, as you see, is becoming to be a huge mess. So let's get into it. Let's get our spring cleaning on and get our studio just organized and situated. And I want to show you all the new organizing stuff that I did get. It's all from Temu, so I'm a clear acrylic girl, so you're going to be seeing all clear acrylic. That's all I purchased. Oh, I thought that was going to fall. Whew. All clear acrylic stuff, so we have boxes of all stuff, and we have some more down here. So this, what I mean, we're going to get into a whole whack of organizing in the desk. And these are all clear organizers. So everything that, to reorganize your desk, you'll be able to go find it off of Temu. So that is amazing. I won't send you to any of the crazy stores. I do have a lot of Ikea stuff in my drawers. I will not be changing out my Ikea system. I love them. If you can get yourself to an Ikea, amazing. But if you can't, or you want to, I just want to show you multiple ways. Right now, everybody has Ikea or can get to Ikea, but we all can get to Temu. So I want to show you different ways, but I'm not going to be changing out my Ikea systems, which is like this. Because they're clear acrylic. This is why you buy clear acrylic, because clear acrylic never goes out of style. It's beautiful all the time, right? So I'm not changing these out. I'm going to refill them. Look at that guy, so empty. But I want to give you different systems of how you could do something like this. Say something like this works perfect. Now, say if you don't care, you don't need the lid, I would recommend something like this. So you can go something like this. Perfectly good. This will line up. They fit in the Alex drawers beautifully. So if now say you rather the lid, you like the lid concept. I also found these on Temu that I thought could work amazing. The same vibe, but it gives you a little lid just to sit on top. So I thought that was super cool. So if you do prefer the lid vibe, but you can't get to Ikea. And I like that they're wood, very like neutral. And if you want it to be crazy, I guess, and you know, you probably could paint it yourself, but I like wood tones, so that works great for me. And it's just neutral. It can go with anything. And then if you don't want the lid, you just take the lid off. And then it would match this anyways. Let's just see. Does that lid fit on there? Okay, so these are a little bigger. That's where we go. They are a little bit bigger. So these are a little smaller. I think these are sold as pen holders, but I'll have all the links for everything that we do use in this video and different options. Even these guys, I can get these at my local dollar store, but I know not everybody has Dollarama. You can also get them off of Amazon, I believe, but Temu has a whole whack of them, and they're really nice quality, so I would definitely check them out first. I've seen these on Amazon, and they're not the cheapest. So we have a whole set of these that we are going to go through as well, and yeah, so let's get into organizing, shall we? Alright guys, so I thought we'd start just right here, why not? Right beside me. This is like my main tool drawer, so I do find this one gets, to be honest, like just the dirtiest, the dustiest. It's kind of open sometimes when I am working. As you've seen earlier, I'm pretty sure there was a little cotton pad in there from like stamping or something. So I do find that this one just does, it just gets a little dustier and that. So I do want to go through and just kind of organize it a little bit, get rid of any old brushes or just anything that just isn't working anymore, right? So these ones I had in the back actually are all brand new, and some of my cleanup brushes. So I'm going to use a little Nail Couture little brush holder guy that I got in, that I kind of stole from the donation stuff that I bought from Nail Couture. I think I kept one of them for myself. So yeah, I want to put my new brushes in there and my new cleanup brushes in there, so that way I just know where to go grab them. And then all these brushes are water brushes, so these are for my watercolors. And then I also realized I must have bought a black set as well, so I'm just going to take them out of their brand new packages and just set them all in here, so that way they're nice and organized. And I think I'm even going to switch out these containers, not that there's anything wrong with them, but I did just get new ones in, and I think I just want to kind of just see how they look. So I think I do end up switching those out. But I do find, like, I don't know, when you're organizing, especially in drawers, I find it's almost like you play, what's that game? Is it Tetris? Where you just have to like move everything around and just see where it fits. I kind of feel like that's what it is. So I'm going to keep my same drawer liners. I just put little double-sided tape down to make them stick a little bit so they're not moving. And that's all I did here. I actually really enjoy the quality, and the round even is kind of cool. Of those desk organizers, well, I'm going to call them desk organizers, drawer organizers, I think that they are, from Temu. Again, I do have some in there that were perfectly fine, but obviously I'm just going to use the new ones. And I like that I could just kind of separate the two. So I had a smaller one and then the medium one that fit a lot of my implements that I use. And then I want to keep the bigger one for all of my like used files and stuff like that I use on myself. So this is what this drawer is going to be in my main brushes. So I think I got my water brushes in here, and I want my implements and stuff like that. So now moving on to the second drawer, all these little containers, I'm going to continue to use them. They're perfectly fine. I am going to give them a wipe out. They're already marked out to what they are, neither art brushes, liner brushes, or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean these brushes, go through them. There are so many brushes that are just no good, don't work, and just quality of them were either probably crap or I've destroyed them over time. So a spring clean, let's go through them and see what is good, what is not good, and even clean some of them. I realized some of them still had paint on them. By golly, what was I doing? Just throwing stuff away, I guess. But in all reality, I do find like when you're working, sometimes you just throw things back and then you kind of forget about it. So I do like to try to do this at least a few times a year, go through my whole desk drawers and, like I said, kind of a good spring clean. So why not do it now? I got all these organizers in from Temu, and like I said, I'm throwing out a lot of this stuff. It's mainly stuff that is either broken or destroyed. One of the brushes were so bent in here, and I think what happened is that little plastic cap got stuck in the lid, and then when you tried to put it away, it got all like just in there crazy, right? So I think you could put it in hot water to fix it, but I was like, honestly, this girl, get rid of it at this point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of keep organizing and cleaning. As I organize is a big thing. Get rid of all the dust. We get a lot of dust in the studio from all the nail stuff, right? So go ahead and want to clean everything, and I just want to organize all my brushes and just make them all nice and neat, and then put them back in the drawer, and then restock all my drawers as well. And again, I am going to keep a lot of my systems that they already were. I really do enjoy the Ikea little organizers. I'll make sure I will link them down below, but if you you can't get them, I do want to show you. Look at all the brushes I threw out. Oh my god. But I promise a lot of them were just old and just kind of crappy. So I'm just going to put everything back. And oh yeah, sorry, the Ikea stuff, I really do enjoy them, but if you can't find them, I want to show you some other ideas that you could use that would work just as good. But if you can get to an Ikea, like those fit in the Alex drawer, it's so nice, and there's just so much you can do with them. Don't get me wrong, if you look at my drawers, that is a lot of the containers. Like this, they come in a set. I'm just trying to think, guys. I don't even remember. I don't know if you get 2, or you might get 3 of the little guys. I think it's 3 of the little guys, 1 long, and then a really big guy. So I have a few sets here. But again, guys, I've been doing nails for a little over 2 years, and I'm a kind of go big or go home type of girl. It's not the best way. I promise you, it is not the best way. Build your stuff slowly, and I have, and I over time I've built where I have and all the products that I have. Like I said, it's been a few years, and I really do just invest in myself, and this is how I invest in myself. But this is my business, and I love what I do, so I do take it serious, and I put my money towards it because it's me and my happiness and my goal and what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I love completely of everything that I have in my organizing system, but there is always room to vamp them up a little. So I'm just going to do the double-sided tape, put it in my drawers, at least at the front, just to try to hold those little drawer liners, because they do kind of shift, I find over time as you're just opening and shutting the drawer. And then I'm just going to go through again and clean everything. When you're organizing and stuff, give everything a good wipe down. I recommend make sure you're only using alcohol. Do not get that acetone. It will destroy your clear acrylic. So make sure you have all your bottles labeled, or just be sure that you grab the alcohol and not the acetone. But it'll also help get all any sticky stuff off. I'm a gel user, so some of my stuff is just sticky when I'm working. I touch and grab things, and you see the lids in the beginning, they're all over, so I want to make sure I give them all a nice wipe. But I'm actually going to take off all of the labels on these. I used to have them all labeled, and realistically I think it's just a little too far, and I keep interchanging them, so I'm just going to take off them as well and just give everything a good wipe and clean. Get that spring cleaning so we can get motivated to get in here and get some more work done. Guys, my video list is so long of all the amazing videos I want to do for you. We're going to get some stamping stuff out soon, I promise you. But again, I cannot work in a disaster of a place, and this place has just been too messy for too long for me, so I really needed to get it revamped so I can kind of reset my brain. And that's just how I do. I work a lot better in a clean, organized space. It just makes my brain more free to, now I can have room to be creative. If my whole studio and my house and just in general, even if it's all a chaotic mess, there is no way that I can be creative. It just doesn't happen in my brain. So I find working in a clean, organized environment really helps me just feel at ease. So that is the main thing of this video. Let's get it all nice and clean and pretty, and that way we'll have room for some creativeness in us. Grabbing other containers, it is perfectly good. Play Tetris. See other containers, grab them, see what works, see what doesn't work for you. That's what I do. I really have to see things sometimes. I'm a very visionary person, so I will switch out my containers to see if the other ones work. Now, I just realized that I just love this system. They fit in here beautifully. Now, don't get me wrong. If you move these containers the opposite way, you'll get more room, which you'll see a little bit later in my other drawer. There are changed the different angle, and then you do get a little bit more room. But for this drawer, I just love uniformness of it. I can't think of the word, of just seeing them like this. So I absolutely love that. I'm going to move some of the buffers and that into the littler pen holder, guys. They're a bit smaller, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was kind of like, why are you so small? I really didn't think you'd be so small. I actually bought some different ones a while ago. I think from Shein. Well, yeah, I'm positive they're from Shein. So I don't know if I'll be able to get the link for them. Those ones. Oh, there we go. See the size difference? It was bejeezing me a little, but it actually it came in my favor. It benefited me a little bit down the road. You'll see I used them on the side right here. You see this little side where I have all these forms? They actually fit down there perfect, and none of the other containers ever fit there. That's why I just kind of throw the forms down there. So yeah, it actually did come in handy them being as small as they did. But at first I was like, oh my god, girl, why are you so small? But it did end up working in the end. But again, sorry, I'll let you guys sit back and enjoy some of the organizing and not talk your ear off the whole time. But yeah, they actually did come in handy in the drawers for the side of them. They're actually like a perfect size for little things. Right there, see? It fit perfectly there, which my other ones didn't. They were too big. Don't get me wrong, they're tight, but they fit perfectly fine. They ain't doing nothing. So that's amazing. Now I can have individuality here, where before I just kind of threw my forms in that there. So I really like that. Now I can have like my little hand things and my other little baby sanding bands. So that worked out really nice, actually. Even though at the very beginning I was like, oh my god. But hey, like I said, you have to play the game Tetris when you're reorganizing. Move things, see how it fits, see what works, see what doesn't work. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why I really feel like when you're organizing, it's just a day of organizing. Know that you're going to get in there, get your comfy clothes on, and just get to it, and just know that you're going to be moving stuff around, take stuff out, and that's perfectly good. That's what I do, and honestly, in the end, usually it works out beautifully. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll stop talking and play a little music for y'all.
We want our lives to be like a dream, but we get stuck in reality. You feel the same, you know what I mean. Time to make a change. Aren't you fed up? Aren't you curious? What we could do if we put some trust into ourselves before time is up. Take a leap of faith. Let's get lost in the night. Let's say yes to our lives and not be so damn predictable.
So fam, oh my god, I've had the most crazy week, legit. Last Monday, so it was a week from today. Today's the 29th of April. I wanted this bright idea to add more shelves into my studio, and that just opened Pandora's box because it wouldn't have looked symmetrical, and I wanted to change a few things a little bit around. So that involved me moving and taking stuff off my walls. Now in this building, I live in a condo, the walls are all cement, so everything is just more difficult to get it in there. And I don't know guys, like the walls just are annoying AF, to be honest. Like it just wasn't sticking, though you put the plugs in and then the plugs would just like flop right back out. It was just annoying. So a long story short, sorry for the noise, and the construction too is still going on in my building, so it's like a lot. It's really been a struggle of a week for me. I'm feeling much better now that the wall is done. Last week was just the most unproductive week for me because my studio was just tore apart, and it took a week to do that wall. Wasn't the easiest thing to do. So, but anyways, we got it all up now, and I'm absolutely loving the way it looks. I'm going to show you guys here in 2 shakes of a lamb. But that being said, is the studio is crazy. Like I just can't get any work done. I want to get these nails off me today, so I'm going to quickly take these off before we even do that. I want to continue my desk organization, but I have some of it filmed, but I also want to finish it. But I think I want to get the studio just in a place where it's clean and tidy and I can get in here and work when needed, and then I can, you know, do the like, kind of continue the desk organization. Sorry. Yeah, so we just kind of got to get everything put away, all the polish is put back, all the Madame Glam and CJS are just out in little bins, so I think we really got to do that today, get that done first so we can continue. Next week, what is it, Mother's Day, the 10th weekend, I'll be going away to my mom's for like 4 days, so I just know that like that's already kind of stressing me, just the reality of all the work that I know I need to do before then. So I have a lot of filming to get done before then, at least, and I can try to still edit as I'm down there. But yeah guys, she's crazy, so I just want to show you what it is looking like right now. Don't judge me, all right? Let's look. Alright guys, so this is a studio. As you know, my studio is a part of my home. So this is like my living room, and then we go over here, walk into my studio. So all this, of course, none of that should be there. I don't want to see any of that in my home when I'm looking. That's why I actually love this vibe, because if you're here in my living room, then you just see that little nook and you actually don't see my studio because of my pantry wall. So I love that it's just kind of hidden behind here. But when you go in, you're like, girl, what hit the studio? Like a tornado hit this bad boy. Yeah, she's crazy. So this is what it's looking like, right? But if you remember, that wall is completely changed. So I added just some white shelving. These are Ikea picture frame ledges. So I added them. I got rid of my other ones. I just put them in storage. I will bring them out probably in the next studio. Hopefully my next studio will be a room. And then I'll just have a lot more room on the walls. But yeah, I just did that. I just set them up there actually for now. That's probably not staying there. Maybe the pictures though, but not that gimbal guy. Yeah, so this is it. I want to get all these done. I want to get all the, we did that put back up on the wall as well. all those polishes we got to get put away, and then we got to get these all put away. Now I've kind of custom these to have different risers, and that's just pieces of wood cut from Home Depot. They already came pre-painted. Some of them are a little in rough shape, but honestly I don't even care. You're not going to notice that once it's all said and done. I can't be that anal. But I got to get everything kind of put away and organized so we can continue our desk organization. Now if you remember, I used to have a huge softbox coming up here, and that was my main source of lighting. Besides that chandelier, she's pretty bright, which I love. It's on Amazon. I'll try to link that as well if anybody's interested. It just plugs in. It's a plug-in one. I love her. It's just pretty in crystals, and you can add different lights, and those are white lights. So, but anyways, by taking down my main softbox, I had to buy new lighting. So we have some new lighting that we'll unbox and hook up to in this video. And then I have a little thing for it as well somewhere. Yeah, so, and then look at this, guys. Oh my god, we have new products that we need to put over there. Usually they're in a bin over there. We have some new, look at all these little flowers. I got them off Ally for like $13 each. Like, just amazing, right? So, and I actually want to do some nail art with these flowers. I want to do a spring, purple spring set with Madame Glam something. I think one of their new collections I want to try, but also they have regular polishes. I might want to try that too. That they sent, let's see the collection here. Sorry guys, house. So they sent me their collection of regular polish, and that is so cool. So it's just a regular nail polish. I think I might want to try to do like just some design on my nails with it. It's been a minute since I've worked with regular polish, so I'm excited to kind of work with a regular polish again. Just an air dry. Yeah, so I thought we would just set up and just literally just have a good productive day, but I want to get these nails off that we did, so I'm just gonna like cut them down and then file and soak them off. So let's get that done, and then we can probably start with the polish wall first, and then we can get everything else done from there. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna actually nip off these nails, and then I'm just gonna file them down and soak them off. Yes, I'm using my jade. No, don't get me wrong, I love my M series, but realistically, nobody knew is that when I had to get this video out, my studio was tore up, guys, so I couldn't film in my studio. So I actually filmed that video in my editing nook in my bedroom. I actually have a little editing nook and a shipping station. I'm doing my voiceover there now. So I actually filmed that in here. So it was kind of cool that I could do that, even though the lighting was a little off and I wasn't a fan of that. But you have to do what you have to do sometimes. So that being said, when I actually put everything back in the studio, I just put the drill back in its box. So in the end of this, don't get me wrong, now it's already out there and new, and my jade is put away in the M series box because I just love that pause button. Like, why am I not using it? And the torque on that guy, ooh, I love it. Anyway, sorry for that. I did want to let you know that no, I didn't it's not that I don't love the M series one. It's just because that day it was still in the box and you see the studio, so why bring out the pretty new drill yet? Let's just use Old Faithful here, and then we'll bring out the new one later. So anyways, now I have all my CJS. I know, right? I have a small obsession with CJS. Well, you want to get into stamping, this is how I got into it, was through CJS, and that is all Talia's fault, from Talia's Nail Studio. Go check her out if you're actually interested in anything stamping. That's where you're gonna get a lot of stamping tips and tricks, is from her. Like, she's just amazing at it. She actually has classes and stuff too that would probably help you if you're interested. No, it's not nothing. I just truly enjoy her content, so I think she's great, so why not? Yeah, so anyways, I just want to go through and separate the colors of these polishes, all my Madame Glams. I'm just going to kind of group color them. Now, I did this a little different. With my CJS, I was perfectly fine. I kind of did like the rainbow effect a little bit, even though it's probably not like perfect, but I just kind of did lighter to darker colors. Now, with my Madame Glam, I actually did not want to do that. I wanted to organize these in groups. I just found, like, when I'm ordering new polishes, I really like to look at what I need or what I don't really have and build my collection that way. So when I was doing this, I wanted to put them in groups. So I just wanted to put all my blues together, all my pinks together, all my oranges, and so on and so forth. And then obviously once my collection grows bigger, they'll all end up touching each other, but I'm still going to keep them in their groups. And that way I also don't have to worry about just shuffling the whole thing for one polish. I don't care if I have some lights and darks mixed together in purples. I want to look at my purples and see all my purples. I want to look at my blues and just see all the blue colors that I have. So I really actually like the group fact of this, or trying the group way so far, rather than just doing the full rainbow effect on these ones and then having to shuffle them all down every time you get one new one. Like, that's just annoying AF. So I actually kind of enjoy this so far, and I think it looks so cute. And it's going to be so much easier when I do my shopping, because I usually do my Madame Glam shopping every 3 months. I let my points save up for at least 3 months, and then that way I can just look up on my wall and be like, all right, I need some of these. And these little racks, this extra rack I got off of Temu here, and I want to have one just for all my top coats. So all these Coty top coats I got in from AliExpress, I love them, and all my Madame Glam top coats, so I want to put them over here. Now eventually I'll have to swatch the Coty's and put them on the little swatch rings for on the bottle, so I can see what they are. Madame Glam of course has swatch tops, and their bottles are colored to the color that's in them, so that makes it a lot easier for me. But the Coty's, I will have to do that. And then I'm just keeping the other polish rack just for some other collections that I have, and I also want to keep the Coty's one. I want to put new collections on there, so Madame Glam's most recent collection I put over there, so that way I can kind of use them. I don't want to just swatch my products and then throw them up on the wall. If I do that, then I just won't be able to use them, because I'm not going to know what is what. They're just going to get integrated into colors. So I really want to use my products. This year is all about using stuff, and I have to get stuff organized to know where stuff is. So I actually want to keep my newer products also on one of these racks, so that way I can just kind of reach for them a little bit more. And that's just a newer, usually what is in season anyways. So I thought that would be a good idea to have, like, just have also one of them to use a row or two for the new collection. So until, you know, I've had them for at least a month or so, and then I can incorporate them on the wall, and then they're all just there in their beautiful beingness. So these little pardon me, I'm sorry, these little clear acrylics, this one I also got off of Temu. I'm just gonna put all my caviar beads, my little metal pieces, that's really it. I think I'm just gonna put in here, and I think it looks so pretty, and being on the side of my shelf, I love the way that, like, just everything came out. Like, my studio just feels so beautiful. I can't wait to get in there and just make it messy in a sense, meaning like film some videos and just be like, and if you know, you know. But it's just, I don't know, I just personally love a clean studio. It just is so inspiring to me. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna continue to go through and fill up this little guy, and I'm just actually moving it from the one beside my don't want to say beside my desk, this is on my desk as well, but more beside me where I film. I'm going to use that one over there for my little keypad, for my tablet, and just use it for other little sticky pads. Oh, the sticky things for when you're using on your nail stands. I want to keep them more over there because they're just closer to my right hand side, and then these caviar beads are just as close. They're just over here a little bit farther on my left hand side, so I thought that would be really cool. That's actually why I wanted a secondary one of these. And for the most part I use 10-gram pots. Now for these little beads, if they come in the small ones, for now I usually keep them in there because once you open them they fly everywhere, and then eventually I will switch them out. So these little metal pieces, I wanted to finally put them in containers, and I ordered, oh my god, I thought I got such a deal. I ordered 2 packs of these I thought were 10-gram pots. They were like on for 20 bucks or something, $23, such a good deal. So I was like, all right girl, let's stock up. Well, don't I get them, and they're these small little guys. They're not 10-gram pots at all. I would say they're not quite 5 either, but I don't know, they're not 10. So anyways, I reached out to Amazon and I was like, excuse me miss, or mister, these are not 10-gram pots, so I want to return them. And they said, okay, cool, you can return them. Well, they just gave my money back, and they didn't want the product back. They didn't give me no shipping to ship them anywhere or anything like that. They just returned my money. So clearly the seller probably knew that they weren't selling me the right one. And honestly, well, I don't say 90, but more than that, at least 60% probably is busted. Like, the lids are broke, the little containers are broke. So I don't know honestly what I'm going to do with all of them, because a lot are broken. And then even when I was just putting them in the bags, I was like, I think I got more like pot butts than I did lids. So yeah, it was just the whole thing. It's actually very disappointing, because now I'm like, for what? Like, I'm glad they get my money back, but I would have much rather got the deal that I paid for, my 10-gram pots. But it is what it is. So I'm just going to use these other little containers just to, like, all these little Christmas trees, I just want to put in a little bit bigger containers. I love these style of storage containers for bigger stuff as well. So these I got off of Shein, I believe. I will try to link them, guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of keep organizing a few little things. I wanted to show you some of these paper pads. I use these a lot for backgrounds of my videos. So this one, so these, I got these for $10. They were like $29. These are like $30 at whatchamacallit, Michael's, and I never pay that. But I seen these ones recently, the craft mix, which I think were like $10 or sticky on the back. Did everyone have a price on it for me? They were way more affordable. That one is I got for $10 too. So I think these ones were $10. I'm down to pay $10. I am not down to pay $30. But just thought I'd show you some. This would be really pretty for summer coming and spring. That one won't be that good because of that glare, but again, I just look for paper pads that I can get majority use out of. I never find a paper pad that I can get everything. Like that I won't use. But that could be cute as a picture if you actually wanted to frame that and put that like in your studio or in your home or something. That's always a good idea for these two. I've done that for a couple things on my wall. So pretty. That would be a good one too, this white one. Even though it does have that, I feel like you get in there enough, you only would get maybe a little bit of that on the border. That's really cool. It's kind of like this I've been using, and you just focus on the white part of it. I got that also at Dollar Tree. They're just placemats. I grabbed a few of them for the studio, so when they get messed up, but really your focus is right there when you're filming. It actually looks really nice in background so far. So I grabbed a few of them. And then this is like a nice farmhouse, so I feel like this one, what did I say it was? Farmhouse, oh no. Lad. Paper pad, block. What is this paper pad? Okay, anyways, recollections. But this is like, whatchamacallit, different, like, textures, like the woods. Those, I thought, really is where I want it, is all for the different woods. Some of them are a bit dark, but a lot of them I'll get use out of more than none. That's how I look at it. If I can get use out of over half of the book, then I'm good. Some of those are really dark, but those ones would be good, nice. Just different wood grains and backgrounds like that. And we grabbed this one. I've used some of these too. Oh, that one's pretty. Those are pretty, but that's a bit dark. Yeah, I would use something like that. Again, a bit dark. Those ones not really, but you can for small stuff. That was a great one. It's a bit dark. Ooh, I love that one as well. That one's pretty. Some of these are a bit dark, but again, as long as I can get use out of majority. Maybe I didn't flip through that one the nicest, but there is a lot of them I do like in there, but it looks like there's a lot less that I could use. And then this one again, I gotta stop buying paper pads. I'm obsessed with buying them, and I have so many, and they're, I don't know, they're hard to store for me. My drawer's full. Well, that's pretty. There's a couple other pretty ones in here. A couple of these are a bit dark too. But really pretty. A couple of the nice ones I really do like. So I just wanted to show you guys them as well. Okay guys, so this is my new lighting. I got it off Amazon. It was actually kind of crazy. It was $140 for this light, and then legit the like 2 days, not even like the next, no, because it took a day to get to me. I didn't get it like the next day vibe or something. Within 2 days it went on sale minus 18%, so it went down. I would have saved $30 really. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I returned the first one and bought this one and saved the $30. I ain't gonna lie, things be too expensive to be just wasting 30 bucks out there like that. But don't you hate when that happens? Like you buy something and then Amazon says, hey, let's put it down on sale. So rude. because they're not cheap to get these panel lights, and I wanted a good quality panel light. I had gotten some off of Temu and other ones off Amazon, but the wattage on them are just not that big. They're like 10 watts. This I'm pretty positive is a 25 watt. 25B light. So she is like a good brand. And this brand, like this Neewer brand, what is it called? Neewer, Neewer. I find it's a good lighting brand. So I got this. I'm just going to take it all out, and I'm going to keep the box. I think that's a great carrying case for, you know, when you move, or if you just need her on the go. And this one does come with a desk mount, but where I wanted this to like give me my light, I don't have nowhere to put this besides on the very front of my desk, and I know I would not like that. So that's why I got that bar that we just put up. I'm going to try to see if I can attach it to that, hopefully. Yeah, but I think I'm going to put that other light, the other bar, on the other side of my desk, and I can get more light there. Okay, everything is out. Okay guys, so this should plug right here. Oh yes. It's heavy, I can tell already. It's a little heavy for that bar, but hopefully, ow, just really tighten it up, and it'll still work for us. I really think it's kind of just like this. I think that this will give me the best light. It is a little heavy. It is a little heavy. So let's get power cords. Okay guys, so that's pretty cool. So this ends at the back of it. Obviously it's going to be upside down because I have the light a little upside down. But this is how you're changing your light if you want it to be like that. Exposure is what we're changing. I like white light, so that's cool. And then how bright you want it. It's all digitalized on the back. Again, it is, you can use the remote. I have to put batteries in it though. So that's how it's looking. I want to get the cords up. I'm not minding it. Again, it is slanting a smidge. So I think what we're going to have to do, see, because it's heavy. I think we're going to have to almost be okay with that. I'm going to get under my desk though and tighten this up a little bit to see if that will also help it. But I really think that is going to be like a little game changer, right? So we'll have a main source light here. I think I'm going to put that bar maybe over there so we can get one of those other lights. See if my other little Amazon lights, or this light here from Temu we have. So I think that light I'll put over there and just see how that goes. But I'm actually really digging that. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, so what I've done is I actually took down the Archon mount bar and I put up the bar that this light came on. Now I feel like that bar is way more sturdier. It's not bending it. And I was able to put my face camera thing, the jig, my little mount, on that bar. So now when I sit down, and I did check it all out, it will actually, like, it's not in the way at all. It's perfect. And it eliminates one of the bars there. Now I didn't use that for filming overhead. Really, to be honest, I used it to get different angles of the studio and stuff like that, but because this moves around, I can use that the same way. I'll actually probably put that one in the shipping station in my editing little nook over there for when I film like the boxes for you guys. That could be a vibe there. And then I put this is also an Archon mount. I don't recommend this one, guys. Honestly, it's for your tablet. It sticks to your desk. It is so stiff. That little whatever that is, that thingamajig is so stiff to actually bend. Like, it's so difficult. But I bought it a long time ago and I have it, so I just want to try to utilize it. So now I can have my tablet down there for at least when I'm watching and doing nails and I want to watch a little like YouTube or Netflix or whatever. Like, I'm in the studio now. I actually like to watch organizing stuff as I organize. It's kind of a vibe for me, so I'm just doing that. But I really like that. Like, look at that. Okay. I feel like I want one more, but no, Crystal, we're not getting one more right now. Not anytime soon. It's not needed. We're going to use our other lights that we have. Remember, we have these ones. And then we also have this guy here, but these will go back up as soon as I can organize that a little bit better. It'll balance that light right there, but I think that is perfect. And then this is like my face light, which brightens the camera right there. So when I'm filming face, that light really helps me look my best with my lighting. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Okay. Wow, okay, I see you. So that's the brand, Neewer GL25B. It's pretty good. Like I said, I got it on sale for 100 and something. Originally it's about 140, just under 150. Let's say it's 140 something. And then I got the new one for 120. Let's just say, give or take. It's actually just under, but it was a $30 difference when I seen it on sale. And you know you'll return that first one. I want my $30. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so that's how it's looking. I like that, and it cleaned it up here, and by taking this off of this little stand, I was actually able just to put both of my lights up there, which, look at them, they're nasty AF on the inside. We have to clean them. Gross. So that's fine for me there, and then, yeah, I really like that, though. I really like the way, so I'm actually glad that I got the one with the bar, even though in my head I was like, oh, I don't need that bar. I sure do. It's strong enough to hold the actual light. The Archon bar was not strong.
This could be our Sunday. This could be our Sunday. Time is a thief, so why wait? This could be our Sunday. This could be our Sunday. This could be our Sunday. Time is a thief, so why wait? This could be our Sunday.
That is it for today's organizing video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite part. I don't know. I think I have to go the polish rack. Loving it. Love the wall. I absolutely love the way the studio looks. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.